on the way back from Missouri, got a new ride. The old beast finally took a dirt nap and had to get it towed. I've always talked about kind of knowing your vehicle and always being prepared. Well, usually I am, and I've had some other issues in the past. But this time, after 307,000 miles of her life, transfer case fell out, and I was stuck in the middle of nowhere. And luckily, I had the proper equipment, to survive while I waited for a tow. But had to get a vehicle to get down where I need to be, and ended up getting me a little eco diesel, which so far is so good with that. To be able to tow the boat, get to the lake. But I had to say goodbye to a truck, and I guess it goes back to, I guess you can only take care of them for so long. They only last for so long. I think 300 and something thousand miles is good. But I'd like to report that, man, this new truck is pretty awesome. And then, well, it's not new. It's new to me. It's the older, eco diesel Dodge. But 27.5 miles per gallon, legitimately, that's what I'm calculating there. And then I'll try it when I hook it up to the boat. We'll see how that goes, and that'll be the test. But I've seen a number of guys towing with these, they're 21-footers at the last tournament I was at. So, this is an aspect of that game, fishing in general. You got to be able to tow your rig to the water for most of us, and have a reliable vehicle. Anyway, 307,000 miles. I always had extra stuff. I always carry an extra belt, an extra pulley, or tensioner pulley, the proper tools to use, to change that. I've been somewhere where I've had to walk and actually got that part and got back and have the right tool to the vehicle. So it's important to know your vehicle, what tools you need. Just a little thing that could go wrong. There's a truck that I had that had like a sensor, a cam sensor that the truck is rock solid, but if that cam sensor went out, you were SOL somewhere. So if you knew you had that, you could keep one of those in the glove compartment box and change it out. And the same way, especially pulleys, tensioner pulleys, a few other little items that normally go out, it's good to have that, just like you would on your boat, like a spare prop and a toolkit, which I got to get this new rig outfitted with the toolkit. I'll probably, actually my really nice one got stolen one time. So I've been just makeshifting with the few little items. Now I'll probably get an actual nice tool set to keep in here, and try to keep this thing clean and try to keep it operable. And of course, I use the best oil there is, and I did the same in my boat. I on Royal Purple, and I've been using that as the gear, and I changed that into my lower unit, my motor. They're working out really well. So, and then the other big news, and then after this, probably do a lot more fishing and product videos. Maybe a few more talking about what's going on in the industry, but the other thing is, so I committed to all three one bat as long as I can make them, because the job that I have, it's not. I don't know how what's going on there, but so I'm going to do the one bat and then see where that goes, and don't want to overcommit to too many tournaments, bigger tournaments. I might do some little ones, and then probably work on maybe doing some guys. But it's going to be an interesting year. Now we're in the fall, and it's still good fishing in the southern part of the state, but we're getting hard water up north, so we're getting the ice fishing. Shouldn't be too long now. I've seen a lot of places with some ice on it, even further south than I normally would at this time. But so I don't know what the ice levels are. If you're an ice fisherman, probably obviously geographically dependent, but seen a few with few water, and I've got a few updates from a local reservoir where majority of that lake is iced over, and it's good fishing in the ice. A lot of people, if you haven't done it, it's kind of fun to do. You go out there and you can throw a flasher. You can go to your state allows it. You can put up some tip ups and whatnot. Really get in some good even bass. But you go out there and get some good walleye, pike. Trying to pull a pike up either with that little rod or your hand, or the lake trout fishing. That's another one that not a lot of guys do anymore. But you go out there, get a big 30-pound laker on, or even a 10-pound laker, and that's a fun fight. And you get that little, they're pretty good eating if you get the smaller ones. They get bigger, they get a little fatty. the Laker side, and then of course pike and cold water. I think they taste amazing. Um, at least the ones that I've had, and the ones that are kind of more, I don't know, with warmer water they don't really taste good. But if you're going to eat a pike in the colder water, now's the time. I think just in general, get some good walleyes doing that, and then of course there's always guys that pull in a couple of nice smallies as well. And it's a good time to get on some good perch schools. Uh, and then even some places some bluegill. But I haven't tried perch. I've caught a few. I've seen them. Just actually fishing for bass, seen them around, and I wouldn't mind trying them. They look like they might be a pretty good or fun fish to catch. And then also if you wanted to eat a few, would be super. Anyway, I'll let you go. I'm gonna drive this new truck to my work, and then hopefully get to be able to do some fishing and a little more talking about fishing.